Gameplay Storytime with Max Monster.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Civilization Storytime. As always, I'm your host, Max Monster, and today we're bringing you a driving story. Yes, we've got another one here for you. And let me tell you, I've spent a lot of time on the road in my life, traveling on the 81 corridor between Virginia and Massachusetts. A lot throughout my most recent years has taught me that there is some crazy things and to expect the unexpected when on the road. Now, this story took place back when I was 17. After school, a bunch of my buddies and I were headed up to my house just to hang out, to chill, play some video games, grab a snack, whatever. And so they loaded up in my car. It was myself and three of my other close friends, and we were on our way back home from school. Well, this was normal. Did this pretty much daily, honestly. I was the only one of my friends that really had a reliable vehicle for a while. So we basically used my car for a lot, and I was happy with it. Honestly, I loved hanging out with my friends, and I loved all doing all that stuff. So we're on our way through this, back roads, up this mountain path here, and it's pretty narrow. And of course, when you're a young driver, you're a young guy. You're trying to show off a little bit for your friends. You're trying to really prove that you know what's what. That you know how to drive fast and drive in control at the same time. That you're cool like that. I certainly felt that way, and it was this kind of arrogance that really set off the issues of this story. So I was going definitely a little too fast for the roads, to be completely honest with you. Was going at least double over the speed limit for these conditions, and as I was driving by in my little Volvo here, as mentioned in one of my previous episodes, uh, I drove past really fast past this truck, and as I did, it was warmer weather. He had his windows down. He yelled out, "Slow the f down." And to that, I replied by sticking my middle finger out the window. And that was a critical mistake. So as I did that, I looked to see this guy jack his brakes, kick it in reverse, and immediately start chasing us. And I was in immediate fight or flight mode. I basically gunned it and would just realize that I messed up big time, like real big time, that this guy was coming for me, that he was willing to actually turn his vehicle around to come try to chase me down. And that is a very frightening prospect of this person that you have no idea who they are, no idea what they're capable of, no idea what their ultimate intention is, if it's just to ream you out or potentially something worse. And fortunately, about after a mile and a half of this lunatic chasing us, my car was able to get away from him, and I didn't see him. We basically left him in the dust. Uh, but that, I know that sounds a little braggy. I definitely do not mean it in that way, but that was just how it played out. And by the time we got home, my buddy, actually one of my close friends, we'll call him A for the purpose of this story, looked at me and he's like, "Dude, you can slow down now." And I didn't realize that I'd be going like 75 on these windy back roads out of just fear and adrenaline and just trying not to get caught by this man who might have been a lunatic. Um, but that being said, I guess it was a really good learning opportunity for me because at the end of the day, I was able to walk away from the situation completely okay. But I know that that's not always the case. And honestly, sometimes it's better to just let it go when people make rude gestures to you, or they say rude things out of their window or whatever it happens to be, because you don't know at the end of the day what these people's intentions are. And a little bit of pride and a little bit of knee-jerk reaction isn't worth your life. So I guess that's my lesson to take away from this story. I always, if you've been listening to my other stories that I've had on here, I do try to basically throw a little walk takeaway for you all, so you don't have to experience some of the bad things that I did. So that's my takeaway from this one. Just if you're on the road and somebody flips you off or yells at you, cuts you off, high beams you, brake checks you, all these crazy things you can do to people that just aren't very nice on the roadway. Just take a breath, let it go, understand that, hey, we're all people on the road just trying to get somewhere, and be the bigger person, because, you know, there's no telling what that other person might be capable of if you push them the wrong way. So, anyways, guys, I know it was a shorter story this week. I do apologize for there being a little bit of a gap here between episodes. I had a little bit going on with the personal life, but we are back in action here. Again, if you have any sort of crazy driving stories or any other stories that you think that would be fun to share, you want to shout out to me, just put it down in the comment section, send me a DM. If you haven't yet, give us a subscription or follow us over on the Instagram at MaxMonster73. I would love to see you all over there, love to start up a dialogue. So as always, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll talk more soon. See ya.